everyone, this is Melissa with Enchanted Emerald bringing you a reading here today for Wednesday, March 8th, 2023. And out of the traditional Rider-Waite deck, we have the Queen of Cups coming out with the Four of Cups. So we're really in our feelings here, really feeling as though the energy that accompanies this is one where you could be feeling a little bit devastated. You're feeling as though something has come to a drastic end, and you're feeling like something is over and done with. And right now, just to get through your day-to-day, you could be feeling as though you are kind of putting on some sort of a disguise, right? Blanketing those emotions, pretending like everything is okay, when inside you could be up, really angry, upset. And so, I feel like right now, it's important for us to understand that we are in charge of our emotions, we are in charge of our feelings. And so with that, hiding those emotions, keeping those feelings kind of bubbling up inside of us and not discussing those feelings, letting those feelings out, can be detrimental to us, to our healing path, to our journey going forward. Right now, maybe you just don't want to say what you're feeling. Maybe you're still trying to process what exactly you are feeling. But I do have this, feeling overall that it's as though you feel like you have to kind of keep those emotions under wraps, kind of hiding your feelings from someone because you don't want to frighten them or to scare them away. And so I feel like maybe you're playing this scenario over and over in your mind, and you're feeling as though you did something wrong, right? You're feeling as though, you were in the wrong in this situation. And I feel as though this is a question that you could ask yourself here. Did you really do something wrong, or did you do something wrong by someone else's standards, right? So you have to kind of really look at that as you replay that scenario in your mind to get in touch with your feelings, your values, honor yourself through that. Now, I do feel like the opinions of others is kind of highlighted at this point in time, where you could be getting these intrusive thoughts as well in regards to what others have said to you. Their opinions are kind of coming in, and it's really getting in your head. Now, there's a reminder here that everybody is going to have an opinion. The only opinion that matters is yours, right? Because you have to honor yourself and put yourself first. And I'm getting big chills with that. That's just validation that it's really important at this time for you to kind of push that aside, to make sure that you are connecting with your intuition and honoring yourself first throughout all of this, because you are the best judge of what is right for you and what you know to be true for you, right? And I do feel like as you walk through your day-to-day, like I said, you could be feeling as though you're walking through some sort of a fog because you are plagued with these emotions. You could even have a bit of fear yourself in how you will be handling this situation, how you will ever get past these emotions, that kind of thing. But I am hearing that song by Don Henley, that Heart of the Matter song, where it just really highlights forgiveness here for us. This theme kind of comes in where we really need to extend forgiveness to others, but we also need to extend forgiveness to ourselves, right? Where we need to extend it specifically is maybe not necessarily living up to others' expectations, maybe not living up to our own expectations. Maybe you had this ideal vision of how things would happen, and that didn't exactly go down the way you had planned or the way you had envisioned it or had hoped for. And with this, you're really going to have to dig deep, because, the whole part about this is when we get this expectation built up in our mind, like the harder you fall, like the greater the disappointment will be. And I think with that too, it's important to know that as you bare your soul, right, as you decide to have that feelings discussion, as you express your feelings in a safe space, be it with a therapist, with a close friend, or maybe with the person that you had a falling out with, right, to get some closure, know that the only boundary that you put on yourself is one that is self-imposed, right? So you saying that you can't have that conversation, or that you can't discuss your feelings with that person, or saying things like, I will never get to that space because this one failed, things like that is really not helpful, right? So knowing when you bare your soul to this person, this is all part of that healing journey, because you have to be able to process these emotions before you can grab that fourth cup, that opportunity. And so, yes, these feelings are going to be intense. Yes, it's going to feel overwhelming. Yes, you're going to feel as though this is something that you dread doing and maybe even don't even want to do at all. But at some point in time, working with that energy, talking about that and baring your soul and having that conversation could be very, very, very healing for you, and ultimately bring resolution, because digesting all of those feelings is what's going to get you to the next level. And that's how you level up in the game, and level up in the game of life, level up in relationships, level up in transforming your energy and bringing in that fourth cup, bringing in that new opportunity, right? And so knowing that we just have to sometimes get past that own clouded vision that we have of, gosh, why do I feel like I can't be honest with somebody? Why do I feel like I can't be my authentic self? And, what's the root of that? Where did that start? Getting to the root of that can sometimes also be very helpful. Now, with that, I'm feeling as though this kind of highlights our crown chakra, which is at the top of our head. And with that, that is highlighting our connection to our higher self and bringing in our intuition. And so your judgment may be a little bit clouded at times right now. And once you balance your crown chakra, that's going to help you in getting a little bit of a better perspective about things and your reality, get clarity going forward, and really bring a tremendous sense of peace to you as well. And so right now you could be feeling confused, you could be having difficulty connecting with other people, you could be feeling as though you're lacking and having some faith going forward. But feeling frustrated overall, of course, as all of this transpires. But moving forward and balancing our crown chakra, things that we can do, well, there's guided meditations, of course, here on YouTube, and then there is the crystals. You can work with crystals. Amethyst is a very good crystal to work with for your crown chakra. And then also essential oils. Jasmine would be a very good one. But I also feel that this is so important at this time, not to just work with that crown chakra, but to really draw it down all the way through the chakra system and into your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. And that you can use patchouli oil for, because I have a sense of working through that energy, then bringing you back to feeling grounded, not feeling so fearful, and less anxious, and moving forward, feeling safe, okay, and secure. So I do feel as though moving forward, it's important for you to maybe pay attention to details, right? Get clear on your beliefs as you work through that energy. And I do overall feel as though you won't be cutting ties with this person or this situation. I do feel as though once you work through your emotions, you're going to be able to have a productive conversation, and seeing that through a resolution of feelings, and also maybe even making an offer of love if it is a relationship, or reconciling the situation if it's just a traditional non-loving relationship, but just like a friendship, or a coworker that you're talking about rekindling things with. But I think that the key here is to really just know your limits, okay? Know your limits, know the other person's limits, and know what is true for you and working in that situation. Get clear on your values as you step into that again, because it's really going to prevent you from getting into that situation in the future. And so whether you stay in this situation and or you move into a new situation where you're offered with that fourth cup, either way, I feel like this is going to be beneficial for you. It'll work out in the end. Okay, so I feel like if you're staying in that situation, it's really this is a transformative experience. It's almost like a death and a rebirth here, and I feel like this is redefining it, breathing life into that situation, that relationship, and really transforming it into what it's supposed to become, transforming it into its highest potential. And so I just feel really good energy around this whole situation. So great read here for us for Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, I appreciate you for watching. And if you've watched this whole thing, I appreciate that. And I want you to know that I am here to make an impact. If you could just please share this message with one person that you think could benefit from hearing the message, I'd greatly appreciate that. And as always, I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. If you're interested in your own personal reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. You can go ahead and book a session at the Square site pinned in the description box below. Or you can simply hit me up on the Facebook Enchanted Emerald, or email me at enchantedemeraldny@gmail.com. And everybody, I hope you have an amazing day. Take care.